What's beautiful about being human is there's other humans too, to fill your soul with little things, like watching a friend play the keyboard, or just sitting in the darkness and letting nature in. I think being human is special. Just keep getting excited about the little things. Yeah, I was actually gonna learn my lines and shoot this whole little short film thing, but there were some parts of this that I couldn't come up with an idea for. And I was like, if I don't do this, I know I'm not gonna do it later. And I'm kind of just learning to do things when the emotion is there, the feeling is there. So it's about gratitude, another video on gratitude. And I'm gonna read it out. I hope you listen. I wrote this morning. I woke up, just had this thought, and this is also to create dialogue around the whole notion of gratitude. I mean, I'm not perfect, so of course my perspective won't have, the full image, but someone else can fill in the thoughts, fill in the pieces. That'd actually be cool. So it's nice. As I stare at my ceiling, whilst aiming to take my body out of this rested state, a thought comes to mind. Not a strange one, but a rather informative one. The kind God passes through your mind when you're in true silence. Maybe not silence of the mind, as a myriad of things were running through it at once, but rather bodily silence. Enough for a thought so loud to pass by and catch my instant attention. We often liken gratitude to merely being happy with the present moment, not yearning for more, and to an extent not even doing more than what already is done. Treating gratitude as a pause moment rather than something continuous. But this thought came to show me something slightly different. So slight, but yet it made such a huge difference. The image that came to mind was me in this big bed, staring at the ceiling, getting time to rest, which was then followed by mine workers resting in a mine shaft after endless work. Then I witnessed myself eating at a table, only to be taken by my mind to a child doing the same thing, yet she was in a much more impoverished state. It was strange. My thought was, isn't this always what gratitude is? Acknowledging that others have less and that it could be way worse, so I should just be grateful for what I have. Then I noticed something. The mine workers, the child, they weren't in deep despair. They weren't complaining about their circumstances. Rather, they were just happy to be where they were. They were grateful just for life. That was the difference. Their gratitude wasn't based on someone could have it worse, or there's someone out there who's got less, or no. It was just simple. It was grateful. I couldn't find a better way when I was writing this to say that, instead of just the word gratitude, but then this prompted me to look at the definition of gratitude and of being grateful, and was thankful. A feeling or showing an appreciation for something done or received. And in that image that I saw, the mine worker, the child, they were simply thankful that through their toil, through their hard work, they got rest, they got food. Not because someone else is not receiving and they are. Not because someone has less than what they do. just because they are simply receiving. It was that simple. You know, it felt like such a silent shift in my view from a place of be grateful because others have it worse to simply being grateful because I have received. In all states, at the lowest and at the highest moments, thankful for the reception of life and its experiences, its lessons, and the things God gives. It's not about who has this or who has more. It's just about what have I received and being happy for it. And that's so real. That's a big ups to God right there for showing me that today. For just dropping that thought in my mind when I woke up.